It's time now for the Peter Channel 4:30 p.m. news for this Monday, November 17th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggs here. 4:30 news at 9 there. Our top story at 4:30 here is a Missouri grand jury has been hearing evidence from months that is awaiting whether to indict Ferguson police officer Darren Wilson in August 9th fatal shooting of Michael Brown, which was followed by sometimes violent protests. President Obama offered prayers and condolences today to the family of Peter Kasich, an American aid worker killed by ISIS, which posted a new video online posting the killing. A physician infected with Ebola virus died today at the Nebraska Medical Center after being evacuated from Sierra Leone, as Matt Tasalia was on dialysis, a ventilator, and multiple medications after suffering from kidney and respiratory failure caused by the Ebola virus. Images showing the Philly Lander's journey as approached and then rebound from his first touchdown. The scientists are confident Comet Lander will wake up again. Missouri grand jury has been hearing the evidence for months of the ways in indict Ferguson police officer Darren Wilson on fatal shooting Michael Brown was followed by sometimes violent protests. European Union foreign ministers moved Monday to ratchet up sanctions against pro-Russian separatists in eastern Ukraine, amid reports of intensified fighting in the region. An inmate serving the 3 to 7 year sentence for unarmed robbery left the Boston Transitional Housing Facility Friday afternoon is still missing. Credit card stocks have been all the rage late top contenders like Visa and MasterCard have recently vaulted to new all-time highs after spending a year meandering sideways. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, EU envoy Catherine Ashton, and Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif met in Muscat on last Monday. Tensions between the EU and Russia have heightened amid a spate of tit-for-tat diplomatic explosions, as Russia said several of its embassy staff had been expelled from Poland and it had been taken when it is described by adequate response. Thousands are living in modern slavery in Australia, as London and most 36 million people are living in. Slaves across the global index of Monday listed Mauritania, Uzbekistan, Haiti, Qatar, and India as the nation where modern-day slavery is most. In North Carolina, there is a staff of a dozen people led by a director who would be in charge of getting people enrolled in Obamacare. At the news conference in Australia on Sunday, President Obama implored Congress to pass a bill addressing immigration. Botox maker Allergan Incorporated on Monday accepted a $66 billion takeover bid from activist place and a 7-month lawsuit pursued by activist investor. The U.S. dollar gained against the euro and a basket of currencies on Monday after European Central Bank officials spoke of possible further actions to boost the region's struggling economy in Japan and especially slipped in a recession. It has been a while since we've seen a deal day like Monday's with Halliburton and now announcing it reached $34.6 billion deal to buy Baker Hughes and Allergan selling themselves to activists for $66 billion. In San Francisco, federal regulators say a respected internet company failed to check whether commercial websites and mobile apps are being under seal of approval were that meaning the incentive for protecting users' privacy and customers' data. Rock icon Neil Young said on his personal website that he would no longer buy his lattes at Starbucks Corporation stores in protest for its membership in the trade association fighting Vermont's new food labeling law. Facebook is working a collaboration tool for businesses called Facebook at Work to compete with similar tools from Google, LinkedIn, and Microsoft. Snapchat unveiled Snapcash on Monday, a new payment feature that allows users to send and receive money from friends via app's private messaging service. CEO Ivan Spiegel told Recode. It seems that Apple is in update mode today, as well as the launch of the OS X Yosemite 10.10.1 update. Today also seems release of the iOS 8.1.1. Some 6,000 foreign payphones will be replaced by so-called linked New York City devices shown in Rendering City Bridge. Toyota announced the production version of its Mirai fuel cell car today ahead of Los Angeles Auto Show at the moment to the previously slow fuel car. Development of its slow fuel cell. And judged by these official wedding photos from Vogue, a lot of care and precision went into organizing Solange knows big Standing up with a video director boyfriend Alan Ferguson. Despite backlash, plenty of viewers tuned in for Lifetime's Alia, the Princess of R&B TV movie. The controversial biopic, which features Alexander Shipp and Title Well, had more than 3 million viewers on Saturday night. One director was missing. One of the bandmates may appear on today's show to celebrate the release of their latest album as Matt asked one director about rumored drug abuse as fans flip out. If you brave the chilly November air and head somewhere dark tonight, you should get an enjoyable show. The Lino and Meandering Shards at its peak. How planetary systems develop so rapidly continue to be hard for researchers to reply to. For 12 years, there has been a raging multi-billion-dollar controversy in a giant market for cholesterol-lowering drugs taken by 20 million or more Americans does one set of pills, Cialis and Viotin from Merck, effectively prevent heart attacks through the pills. Researchers have discovered that out of a 6.3 million deaths in children under the age of 5 in 2013, preterm birth complications were believed to be cut to about 1.1 million. And take a look at stock market reports here. Down close 17,647.75, up 13.01. S&P 524.1.32, up 1.5, and NASDAQ 4671, down 17.54. Take a look at New England Instant Alerts here at 4:35 here. From New Bedford Police Department on Sunday afternoon at approximately 12:45 p.m. A 66-year-old New Bedford man was robbed as he was walking home. He was not injured. The victim was walking home from the Irv County and River Street where he was grabbed behind in a bear hug. The suspect reached in the pockets and took some cash. The suspect and second male who was with him were last seen running normally on Purchase Street and River Street. The victim could only describe the suspects as light-skinned males with slim builds. They were both between 5'7" and 5'10" and wearing light-colored clothing. Neither suspect spoke to the victim during the robbery. A1 information contact the New Bedford Police Detective William Westgate at 508-991-6300, extension 136. In Plainville, Massachusetts, here, off 495 northbound exit 14, a car fire fully involved in the breakdown lane, right lane taken. Take a look at sports news here on this Monday evening here. Outfielder Jason Hayward was traded by the Atlanta Braves to the St. Louis Cardinals in a 4-team trade on Monday. Eric Carabell and David Schoenfield discussed the deal. The Giancarlo Stanton Miami Marlins slugger and the Mariners for a 13-year deal worth $325 million here. The Toronto Blue Jays have reportedly linked free agent catcher Russell Mark to a multi-year contract as multiple media outlets have revealed that the new practice is worth $82 million over 5 years that has not carried no trade clauses. And tonight, the Boston Celtics will be at the Garden taking on the Phoenix Suns. Peter Channel News on 4:37 here. It's time now for a little travel report here on this Monday evening here. And the rain is going to be playing a factor in the evening commute here as Southeast Expressway on the southbound side slow from the Pike down to the Split. A little slow on the Southeast Expressway northbound from the Split all the way down to the Pike here. Timonil Tunnel slow on the southbound end. Northbound side slow from the Cowan Tunnel down to the Zakin Bridge. 93 northbound slow from the Zakin Bridge all the way out to Route 128 in Reading extends all the way down through Route 213 slow. Stop and go truck on the 93. 120 on the southbound side slow from 95 in Peabody all the way out to the Braintree Split. So stop and go traffic also from 120 southbound between Peabody and Braintree. 120 northbound stop and go from the Split in Braintree all the way out to Route 109 in Westwood, and it's hit the brakes again from Needham all the way out to Route 95 in Peabody here. Route 3 on the northbound side, it's backed up from 120 all the way out to North Chelmsford. And 95 on the northbound side, more fine from 120 to the New Hampshire border. 195, a little slow on the northbound side from 30 Tewksbury all the way out to 125 in April. 495 southbound slow for 93 in Andover all the way down through Route 3 in Chelmsford here. 195 on 5 from Haverhill all the way down to Amesbury here. Mass Pike on the westbound side of it slow from the Prue Tunnel all the way out to Grafton here. Mass Pike on the eastbound side. It is backed up from Natick all the way down through the Elson Mountain tolls, and it's hit the brakes again. And Alston. Road construction right lane closed on Mass Pike eastbound between Interchange 20. Also bad tolls in the Prue Tunnel in Boston. Here it's slow from Alston Mountain tolls down for South Boston and Mass Pike westbound side. It's backed up from Alston Mountain tolls all the way out to Natick here. And 95 slow from 120 in Kenton all the way down through the Brown border. 24 a little slow. Stop and slow go from 120 in Randolph all the way out to Fall River here. And Route 3 on the southbound side slow from the Split all the way down through Route 53 in Hanover here. And Route 3 south a little slow around the Kingston Plymouth stretch here. 1 and Samuel Bridges are more fine here. And 95 on the southbound side slow from Pawtucket curves down through downtown Providence. 95 northbound also from East Greenwich all the way down to downtown Providence. 95 southbound slow from downtown Providence all the way down for Coventry. 295 a little slow from Route 33 in West Warwick all the way down for Johnston here. And 295 stop and go from Manborough all the way down to Warwick. And Route 6 also around Johnston. And 146 slope from Providence down to North Smithfield is. Expect all the highways in around the region to be slow because of weather. So if you're going home this evening from work or anywhere you go, take your time and try to be safe and be slow because it is wet out. A wet commuting tap here as we have a flood advisory. Take a look at the weather scene until 4:03 p.m. Top radar indicated line of heavy rain which will sweep across the region over the next couple of hours. That will cause minor urban and small stream flooding. Expect ponding and water along area roadways, especially in poor drainage areas where drains have become leaf clogged, such as for poor drainage. It will overflow, resulting in minor flooding in the advisory area. Rainfall around half an inch will been observed across Connecticut and Long Island, New York within the last hour. Expect similar hourly rainfall amounts across the advisory area. In some locations that will experience minor flooding include Providence, New Bedford, Brockton, Quincy, Fall River, Warwick, Cranston, Pawtucket, Plymouth, Taunton, Weymouth, East Providence, Woonsocket, and surrounding areas. And we got hazard weather outlook, wind advisory in effect till 10 p.m. this evening, and flash flood advisory in effect until 11 p.m. this evening. As hazardous weather expected for eastern Massachusetts, southeastern Massachusetts, northern Rhode Island, and southern Rhode Island. There, day 1 tonight, flash flood watch and wind advisory day 2 for 7. Tuesday for Sunday, no hazard weather expected time. Spotter information statement. Spotters that request to report wind gusts greater than 46 miles per hour. Any damage to the National Weather Service here. And a wind advisory in effect until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this evening. The location, Rhode Island, eastern Massachusetts. Winds stop at 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 50 miles an hour. Timing late this afternoon, early tonight, and impacts wind gusts may be strong enough to knock down some tree limbs and a few power lines, possibly causing some isolated power disruptions here. And wind advisory is issued for wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour, which are capable of causing minor damage to the tree limbs and brief power disruption. Driving can also be difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles there. Oh, gosh. National Weather Service and Taunton issued a flash flood watch for portions of Massachusetts, Rhode Island, including Falls counties in Massachusetts, Barnstable, Bristol, Central Southeast Middlesex, Essex, Norfolk, Plymouth, and Suffolk and Rhode Island, Bristol, Kent, Newport, and Providence, Washington. From 3 p.m. this afternoon to 11 p.m. this evening, additional rain will move up across southern New England this afternoon and early tonight. Total rainfall amounts may reach 2 inches in spots, and rainfall rates up to 1 inch per hour may occur at times, and this may result in urban and poor drainage flooding. A flash flood watch means that conditions may develop that lead to a flash flood, and flash flood is a very dangerous situation. You should monitor later forecasts, be prepared to take action should flash flood warning be issued. And a flood advisory. So tonight, forecast will go like this here. Oh, God. Tonight, rain and possibly a thunderstorm before midnight, then a slight chance of rain between midnight and 1 a.m. Thunderstorms produce heavy rainfall. Petrobras before 1 a.m. Low around 32 degrees, breezy widow. South wind about 20-25 miles per becoming west wind 7-12 miles per hour midnight. Winds could get size 47 miles per hour. Chest ratio 100%. New rainfall miles between 3/4 and 1 inch possible. For Tuesday, Science got about 37 degrees, west wind about 9 to 6 miles per gust size 33 miles per hour. Tonight, most of the coast got low about 18 degrees, west wind about 11 miles per gust size 24 miles per hour. Wednesday, Science got about 35 degrees, west wind about 8 to 10 miles per gust size 22 miles per hour. Wednesday night, chance of showers, snow showers mainly between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. Mostly coast got the low on 25 degrees, chance ratio 30%. For Thursday, both the same podcast got about 43, low about 24 degrees. Friday, both the same, most of the coast got about 38, low about 21 degrees. Saturday, Sunday podcast got about 38, low about 37 degrees. And Sunday, podcast got about 51 degrees. Sunday night, chance of showers, most of the coast got low about 41 degrees, chance ratio 4%. And for Monday, chance of showers, most of the coast got about 63 degrees. Oh, right now, northern temperature 50 degrees, light rainfall mist. And that's me for the PW Channel 4:30 report on this November 17th, 2014 on Monday. People say have a good evening with good browser. It's due for a late night report at 11 o'clock. Have a good evening.